Hey guys, in today's video, we're talking about the secret to more rotation in your golf swing. All right guys, so in today's video, we're going to talk about the secret to more rotation in your golf swing. Before we dig into that, I do want to let you know that this is going to be a membership video of the week. Essentially what that means is that we're going to have part of the full video that is on our membership site, cogornogolf.com, in this video, so you'll get a preview of what that is. What we're going to do is you're going to have a video like this once a week. It will be up and available on cogornogolf.com for 7 days. Each week we're going to refresh that with a new video, and after those 7 days, this will be only on the membership site. You won't be able to see it there for free anymore. So we want to give you a taste of what's on the site, what's on there that's different from here, and this is part of what that is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out the link in the description down below, cogornogolf.com, if you want to see more. All right guys, so let's talk about the secret to more rotation in your golf swing. Now, something I want to talk about specifically today is rotation during your downswing. And we've done a lot of different videos in the past about rotation, but one piece we haven't talked a ton about is what are the things you need to do that couple with rotation? What are the things you need to do that make rotation easier? And what are some things that make rotation harder? Now, something I want to talk about today is learning to compress yourself down or into the ground during your downswing. And what I mean by that is I literally want your body segments to get closer to the ground during the downswing. And the point is going to be the more you do that, the easier the rotation pieces will be. So from the down the line angle, if we look from here, if I wanted to get myself closer to the ground, there's really two specific body segments that I would use to do that. If we looked at my legs, for example, the first part would be the amount of knee bend. So if I'm just standing static and I wanted to get lower to the ground, would I bend my knees more or straighten my knees to get closer to the ground, right? Obviously, I would bend my knees more to get closer to the ground, okay? So that's part number one. The more that I bend my knees during my downswing, the easier rotation will be, or the more it will facilitate rotation. The second part is my upper body and my torso. And the same thing, if I wanted to get myself closer to the ground from here, would I bend over more like this? Or would I stand up more? Well, to get closer to the ground, I would definitely bend over more. Now, what I'm suggesting is if you do both of those motions together, that will make rotation easier. That means, and I'm talking specifically from the top of the backswing, that means from the top of the backswing here, I want you to bend your knees a lot, and I want your upper body to get closer to the ground a lot. That is the main point. The less you do those two pieces, the harder the rotation is going to be, and the more you do those two pieces, the easier the rotation is going to be. Now we're going to switch views here a little bit and show you from down the line with me hitting a couple, when to do it, how much to do it, and go through how that actually affects the rotation pieces. Okay, so compressing the body angles from the top of the backswing. I want to give you a view here so you can see me hitting some from the down the line. Now, we talked in a previous video about these same sort of feels for early extension. Just to reiterate briefly from there, when you go from the top of your swing, if you're someone who has this early extension look, who is hips in towards the ball, legs are straightening, chest gets farther from the ground, you notice you never see any cheeks back there, right? You're always going to struggle with rotation with that movement. What you want to do is the opposite of those, right? So once I go to the top, how do I compress myself down? I'm going to increase the amount of bend in my knees. How much should I do? You know, when we look at good players, when they go from the top of the swing to about left arm parallel, the legs and the knees are about parallel to the target. They have quite a bit of flex. Most of you guys aren't even going to come close to overdoing that. So do it a lot. Give yourself feedback. That's part one, right? Compressing myself down, legs rebending a ton. Like that feels like a ton of bend to me, and it probably doesn't look that goofy and different. The same thing with the upper body. How much do I want to get myself bent over from the top? A lot. How many players do you see that really increase the knee flex, that get the upper body bent over as they turn and don't strike the ball very well? I don't think I've ever seen that, okay? Those body motions are huge. So I'm going to go ahead and hit one and demonstrate with the sensations of bending my knees more than normal and getting my upper body bent over more than normal. So let's go ahead and put those two pieces together here, compressing myself down. And again, like the other feels we talked about, that probably doesn't look that different than normal. It probably looks pretty normal, right? For me, I have the feel where I come up, I feel those compression pieces and it should look pretty normal. Those same things will work for a lot of you guys. I'm telling you, if you've had early extension for a long time and you can't fix it, these are the pieces. Now, how does this work with the rotation? What you want to do is, as you're bending these segments, you want to be rotating simultaneously. The deal is not this. I see some people trying to compress themselves down and get a good impact position, then they're just here, and then they stop. Or they're here, and then they start to turn. The idea is compress down and turn at the same time. So from the top, I'm bending my knees, both of them a lot. I'm getting my upper body more bent over. So the angle between my body and my legs should be really small, right? A small angle, not here. That's a big angle. That's a small angle. It's almost like I'm doing like a deadlift or I'm picking something up. I'm hinging over and bending over my upper body from my hips, if that makes sense. And as I'm doing that, I am turning, I'm opening. How do you do them? You just do them, okay? There's not a great specific drill you need for this. How do you bend your legs from the top? How do you bend your legs when you're standing? It's the same thing. How much? A lot, probably more than you think. How do you make your upper body go down towards the ground? You just do it. Same way I would do like this. You bend over, right? More than you even think. How do you turn simultaneously as you're doing it? You just do it, okay? You just feel as though you turn as you're doing it. This doesn't need to be more complicated than that. Bending knees, I'm gonna repeat this 10 times. Over from the top, doing them together, and opening as I go. Those are the pieces as you push down that will induce that rotation. You'll start to see a much better look at impact, right? If you guys are looking for the impact position like so, you'll see a much better chance of doing that with just these pieces. I'll go ahead and demonstrate again. Knees down, upper body down. And you're feeling like you're getting closer to the ground. If you're someone who gets farther normally, it's gonna feel like you don't have a lot of room. And that's part of the deal. You're gonna have to learn how to bend your right arm and bend your right wrist in order to do this, okay? And I'm telling you, when you just get the compression parts down, compressing your body down, you're gonna get a lot of the rotation for free. Knees down, chest down, open up. Let's do that again. So if you do that in the beginning, you hit a couple fat because your right arm normally lengthens, that's okay. If your right wrist normally lengthens from here, you're never gonna hit the ball. You're gonna have to learn how to maintain both of those to hit it good. When done correctly, you should feel contact and compression like you haven't felt before. So this video is about increasing rotation, and what I'm saying is doing the bends will do that, but also it gets you everything else. It gets you shaft lean, it gets you compression, it gets you puring your irons, it gets you all of that stuff for free. So bend the knees, get the upper body down, get that angle of your body as tight of an angle here as you can. Check me, don't even believe me, check your favorite swings. Check Dustin Johnson, check Brooks Koepka, check Tiger Woods, check Lee Jones, check any of the swings you like that really hit the ball well, and look at that and look at you and see if you need to compress more down. So we're gonna go into a little bit of how to practice those pieces, but check me on those pieces and see for yourself that compressing yourself down will increase rotation and you will hit the ball better. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. If you guys liked the video, please do me a favor, click the like button down below. Click the notification bell if you haven't. Also, please subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys do want more tailored instruction from me for you, check out cogornogolf.com. The link is in the description down below. Thank you guys.